work.
What's up? What's up? Hope y'all are doing good. It's good to see you. Well, we're not really seeing you, but you know. Driving back from North Point Beach, no kids.
Yeah, had a nice little, morning exercise on the waterfront.
Yeah. Good time. So just wanted to talk to you really quickly. And we're talking about intimacy. Just wanted to share with you some ways, 5 ways really quickly that we build or continue to strengthen our intimacy in our marriage, which we think is huge, is critical in terms of how we continue to be emotionally connected, intellectually connected, spiritually connected, but that not really talking about physical intimacy today, but really emotional connection, which does lead to the physical intimacy as it's all connected.
Yeah, because once that's, on point, especially for women, everything else falls in place. And I think it's very important in order to have a successful marriage to, be able to feel secure and comfortable with your spouse and be able to trust and have, what's the word? Like good intimacy, I mean.
Yeah, that's where it's at in the marriage. I think if when that is missing, that level of connection where you can be yourself, vulnerable, you can trust, I think, the marriage, it definitely would take its toll on the marriage. And so I think, from my standpoint, it's really, really important that we do all we can to develop that level of intimacy.
Right. And we were just, here talking on the drive as we do, about what we think helps us to improve our intimacy and what makes us, what gives us that magic in our marriage. And one of the things that we regularly do is we talk about our day. We share our day with one another. That's like a regular thing that we do. Yeah,
definitely. I enjoy and look forward to talking about what happened, whether it was at work or with a friend or whatever it was, talking about those things with my best friend, my partner, because who else would I share those things with?
Hey, we're filming, but we're driving, so you gotta look at the road.
I am. This is our first time filming in the car, so I'm doing my best. But I look forward to sharing those things with her, because truly, again, we're as partners in this marriage. She's the one that I look to, and as I share those things, bounce things off of and get advice, and sometimes rebuked for maybe things that I could have did differently. But I really love the ability to kind of share things that happen with me throughout the day.
Definitely, being able to just express yourself to somebody without judgment. Just somebody who's just gonna have a listening ear. It always increases, your comfort with the person, and that's one thing that we, I always feel safe talking to Emmanuel about my feelings, my day, and that really, helps us to build a stronger bond and a stronger relationship. And I really feel like he's my best friend. And I think, sometimes in life you get busy. We have 4 kids, and so there's always distractions. We have 4 children. Emmanuel has multiple jobs. I work. I homeschool the kids. So, there's a lot of distractions in life, and it's something that we have to fight to build that intimacy and continue the conversation. As couples grow in their marriage, you get busy. Sometimes you forget to just talk.
Sometimes a lot of times we don't do it perfectly, but when those times come and realize, oh man, we haven't gotten to connect and talk about some of these things that I've been wanting to, or just whatever, we make it a point to kind of go back to that and make sure that we share with each other some of the things that we need to.
And I think it's always like it's a challenge. Like when, like you said, there's times that go by that you realize you haven't connected in communication and talking about what's going on. Like I think for us, we do a pretty good job making sure that happens if we haven't connected recently. And it's something that you have to keep in the front of your mind, that I need to find out what's going on with him, or he needs to know what's going on with me. You know, those things are so important, and you can't let them go by the wayside just because life gets busy. And I think that's been key for us, is, you know, making sure we're checking in with one another regularly, like daily, is important.
And that leads to my second thing that I think helps us to kind of strengthen our intimacy. We don't have any secrets. We have made it a point to make sure that we don't keep secrets from each other. So whether it's, you know, things regarding our own selves or just anything, that's one policy that we hold to. No secrets.
Yeah, like, I mean, I know everything about this guy, you know, past, present, future. I mean, I know everything about him. And so, and I think it's good. I mean, it's sometimes people are hesitant about sharing, you know, everything about them because of fear that their spouse will judge them, or that they will make their spouse feel a certain way. And it's better, like, some people prefer not to know certain things, but for us, we prefer to have everything on the table and deal with the person as they are. And, you know, I think that just increases your trust when you don't have to worry about what you don't know.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think, you know, it comes with time, especially, like, you know, for a newer couple. I mean, we've been friends for a very long time, like over 20 years. So, you know, it didn't come overnight. So, but you have to work at it, and you have to put down your walls and be willing to share everything, no matter what the response you believe that you're going to get from the spouse. Because that's what, you know, love is about, accepting each other regardless of what, you know, what you've done wrong, or what is not good about you, or what you're not comfortable about yourself. Is that person still loves you regardless. And that's, you know, one thing that's very important in a marriage relationship.
And I think we all know that secrets have a way of dividing and festering, secrets of any kind that eventually lead to the division, at least that we don't want in our marriage. All right. I think number 3, I think for us, sharing our hopes and dreams with each other is important. We love to communicate about what we want for each other, for ourselves, as it relates to the future.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely the dreamer in the relationship. I, you know, have a lot of dreams and things that I want and hope for in life, and, you know, I share them, you know, even if they seem ridiculous. And I think it's, you know, it's important. And if your spouse is not a dreamer,
like
maybe
me,
your dreams will encourage them to be, you know, a dreamer.
And definitely mommy pushes me, and I'm not a dreamer necessarily, if you had to categorize me, but when we have those conversations, it pushes me to share, you know, kind of her questions, and her sharing pushes me to kind of share some of the things that I might want or might be thinking about. Again, which draws us closer and allows us to connect as we together kind of look forward and kind of look for better things.
Right. And then when you share your dreams and things, your spouse can help your dreams become goals. Right? And help you strategize to get towards those goals. And I definitely believe in, you know, 2 being better than 1, and, you know, you put your heads together and make things happen when you share them. You know,
definitely. And then number 4, one of the things that we do is we try to pray together often. We've been doing a much better job praying together. Goal is every day. In fact, on this drive to North Beach, we didn't get to pray before we left the house, so we prayed during the drive, and praying for our children, praying for different things. When we come together to pray, we definitely feel how that draws us to get closer together. And as we kind of look outside of ourselves together towards God, it definitely brings us closer together.
Yeah, that's why they have the saying, the family that prays together stays together, right?
Yeah.
And we believe that when the both of us are together, God is hearing our prayers. We're not always asking for things. Sometimes we just thanking God for all that He has blessed us with. And prayer is an intimate thing. You're just sharing your deepest desires, your deepest yearnings, your concerns, and all those things come out when you pray together.
Yeah, openly and honestly.
Right. And so that's been definitely a blessing for us.
Yeah.
To pray together.
And then the last thing, number 5, is we just love to do as much as we can, everything together. I know other couples have different philosophies, but for us, we enjoy and feel like it helps our intimacy and stay connected, doing everything together, whether it's a birthday party for one of our kids' friends, and we're taking the kids instead of mommy just taking them. We both go because we like to be together and do things together as a couple.
Right.
Whatever it might be, we love to do as much together as possible.
Right. And I mean, a lot of times we go to parties and sometimes we see just moms there. Dads, man, come to these parties with the moms. I mean, it might not be your thing, right? To come to kids' birthday parties, but if your spouse likes that, sometimes they don't want you to come. So some of us don't want y'all at our. We would like to just chat with the moms, and that's okay too. But if your spouse wants you to come along, indulge her. Go and spend some time together as a family. And not that you shouldn't do things separately, because I think there's value in getting away and
definitely
doing things on your own or with your own friends. But we really enjoy each other's company. We try to take interest in what each other is interested in, even if we might not be interested. Like, I don't really care about football and sports, but I'll come and watch the last 15 minutes of the game with them.
So yeah, definitely, I think we find that it brings us closer the more we spend time together. Again, even if it's not necessarily just talking, but being around each other, we enjoy it, and we definitely, it gives us more to build on and continue to connect around. So we find that it helps us. So hopefully you've taken away something in these 5 ways that we strengthen our intimacy, and of course, the more connected we are, the more everything, I think, flows that much better in our marriage, as we kind of deal with our finances, deal with our children, parent together, physical intimacy. So all of that is connected. So really want to encourage you today to make sure you take time, be intentional in building your intimacy, emotional intimacy with your spouse.
Right. All right, until next time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. And, comment down below about things that you guys want to hear about from our channel, things you want to know about us. If you have some questions, we'd love to hear from you guys. All right?
All right. Peace.